Hello, Ruben here, giving you a quick um, market update for Kitsap County's real estate. Um, and what you see here up on the screen, this is a new service from John L. Scott. They have connected with Live Easy. It's a pretty useful concierge service that we will be providing for free to any future clients that we have. So we'll get into that, and we're also going to go over just do a quick talk about inspection services. And but without further ado, we'll get going with some interesting data that we have here for Kitsap County. As you can see, there's been quite a meteoric rise in the number of houses that came on the market. We've had 441 new houses or new listings that came on in just over this last month that were recorded at the end of April. And as you can see, that's more than the 335 that we had last year. The interesting thing that we see, like if you take a look last year in April, I'm sorry, that 335 that was in June. That's not April. That was in June. So we have already passed June's new house here in April. And if you take a look, last April it went from 346 down to 292, and these are new listings. So when a brand new listing comes up on the market, so it's already completely blown that one out of the water. And what you saw along with it, you can see that these are the number of houses sold. So we had 217 houses that had sold from a year ago. More houses sold this year, 271. So even with rates, with the increase in rates, there's still a significant amount of people buying houses. But what we don't see, because these two kind of followed each other, there was a dip here and a dip here. What we're not seeing is there's a little bit of a dip here, still more than what we had last year, but the houses that came on the market have gone up significantly. So there's a divergence that's been going on here with that one. As you can see, a lot of these tend to follow each other. This goes up, this goes down, this keeps going up, and these hills and valleys tend to follow each other. But now we're seeing this divergence here. So we'll see how that plays out over the summertime. But I'm suspecting that what you're seeing is the lack of first-time home buyers that are coming in. As you well know, anybody well knows that when you have equity in your house, that gives you a significant leg up to purchasing another one. So being a first-time home buyer and kind of feeling the pinch with inflation, it can it can be tough, but lenders are trying to do their best to come up with programs to ease that sting. And every lender has their own kind of program that they can come up with, but they are trying to adapt to it. So this is an interesting split that we're seeing here. So we'll move on to the next one. Our price per square foot. So we have gone up by not an insignificant amount. This is from 282 to 298. So there's still a lot of money in that market. This is interesting to see where this is coming from. Where we were last year. So last year it was 272, and it's shot up quite a significant amount. Does it have 5.7 increase, almost 10% from last year. Fancy. So people, there is money out there There's a lot of money still going around. The price per square foot has gone up here in Kitsap. I wouldn't have expected that, considering that there hasn't been like a reduction in rates or anything like that. Uh, so yeah, the rate cuts they're being talked about, but they haven't happened yet. And they can talk all they want, but it doesn't happen till it happens. So days on market versus so the days on market has dropped. So houses around here are selling faster, significantly faster. That's getting close to. Let's see, we were there what, September. It's down a few days from a year ago, but that's a pretty precipitous drop down there. And so this bar here sitting around 96 to 99, which tells me that agents out there have gotten a better feel for the market movement, and the sellers are not taking quite as much of a reduction uh, in their final offer. All right, and months of inventory still sitting between around 2 months, and 1.5 to 2 months is what we got here. 1.6 right now. We'll see what that does over the summertime. So we're gonna cover the rates here real quick. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage has gone up by 2 basis points, which is not super significant. There hasn't been an actual rate increase from the Fed yet. So this is basically just what people have been accepting for 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 their loans, for their mortgages. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate on May 9th, 2024 is down 11 basis points from the previous week's average of 6.94. Additionally, the current national average for a 15-year fixed mortgage rate has increased by 2 basis points. The current national average for a 5-year ARM mortgage is up 5 basis points. All right, so yeah, it's not a huge climb. So let's see here. So I'm gonna run this two quick little 2-minute video here. Uh, All right, so there you have it. It's a pretty simple program that we've got set up to help facilitate the moving process, and um, also, as you saw, track the valuation of your home and get you in touch with any sort of contractors and whatnot. So, and this is free to any new clients, and so I think it's pretty great. Pretty great service provided by John L. Scott. I don't know who else provides this service for free. So there's that. And then next up, finally, Orca Inspection Services. So if you're selling a house, or actually, if you're buying a house, it is imperative that you do get an inspection. And I took a class from this fellow right here, Dylan Chalk. He's the owner of this Orca Inspections, and as you can see, this he does a variety of consulting and whatnot, and providing classes, as you see down here. But even for how, like, if you're not selling your house, the having an inspection done, I would, every, I don't know, 4 or 5 years or something like that, just to give you an idea as to what's going on, so you can stay ahead of your of any upcoming maintenance problems that you might have. As we say in real estate, on a long enough time, everything crumbles to dust, and that's why you get to take your depreciation credits on your house. So, this is a fellow, as I said. I took a class from him. He really knows his stuff. And if you do need an inspection, for just keeping tabs on what's happening to your house, or if you're selling, you want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to pop up and surprise you, or if you're buying, he's a pretty good fellow, and I would most certainly recommend him. And that will be all for today. Thanks for stopping by, and please feel free. I do provide consultations on house marketing. You don't have to be planning on moving in like in the next 6 months. Even if you're a couple of years out from selling your house, having a professional like myself come through and give you an honest evaluation, it'll give you a good opportunity to start tracking how much your house might fare in the market, and we can help get a jump start on getting that sale going, and discussing where you will live next. Because even if you might think you're going to be a couple years out, sometimes things come up, and that date can get pushed closer than you think. So yeah, you can give me a call, get in touch with me, and I'm more than happy to help you out. And we can, even if it's just a simple consultation service, no obligations on that. I'm not gonna make you sign anything, and it'll just be a courtesy service. All right, thank you very much, and have a great one, and I'll see you on the next video.